liked it. I didn't want to go. I totally did not want to go because I'd have to leave my family. I don't like to fly. I got over there like, this is so good. I loved it.
It's been real successful for us here. Employees like it and they take advantage of it.
I would encourage every supervisor to make sure that every new member of their staff has this opportunity.
And I believe it will help them grow in such a way that they would learn things that are ahead of them before they get there.
You really begin to understand the complexity of this agency and its mission. And that hit home on the field trips.
What most stands out in my mind is the excitement and enthusiasm that some of my employees have come back with.
What on earth are these people talking about? They're talking about NPS Fundamentals, the training program for every National Park Service employee that delivers results. You've seen training programs come and go, and you've seen training programs good and bad. But NPS Fundamentals is more than just another training course. If you've been frustrated by training that seems to have no purpose, or bored by training that has nothing new to offer, or disappointed by training that has no certification, then do I have something for you. Hi, I'm David Larson, and I'm here to tell you about NPS Fundamentals. This isn't just another flavor of the month orientation program, it's competency-based training. The first mission orientation and introduction to operations training for all employees in the entire history of the National Park Service. That means you'll learn skills that you can use at work, at home, with your partner, with your kids, at the grocery store. All right, well, maybe not the grocery store, sorry. So what is Fundamentals exactly? It's a good question. This 5-part program combines online courses, self-study, and field training to make the most of your time and make real improvements in your performance at work. This course was designed to give every employee a solid basis in the 8 targeted areas called universal competencies. In parts 1 through 5 of Fundamentals, you'll learn about the history and mission of the NPS, laws and policy, the role of partners, how we apply core values, leadership skills, problem-solving skills, and the importance of diversity, to name just a few. But wait, there's more.
We developed the Fundamentals program to give new employees the kinds of knowledges and basic fundamental skills that they would have to be using, not just in the jobs they're in today as they come into the National Park Service, but throughout their careers as they grow and move along into more different careers within the organization.
I truly believe that taking fundamentals soon after I arrived to my new job at NPS was the best introduction to better perform my job. It gave me a very good understanding of the organization.
Probably the most helpful thing in my personal life has been actually the retirement planning and the career planning.
Fundamentals 2 allowed me to get to know a lot of the different fields within the National Park Service and gave me an insight as to how to better work with the people in the parks.
Fundamentals 5 is different because it allows you to learn about yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, and how you can use those to further your career and to further the mission of the National Park Service.
The new people come back with an understanding of what the National Park Service is all about. It's more of a life than a job. It's certainly a career, not just a job. The fundamentals training underscores that, I think, and gives people that long view about what they're doing. And believe me, as a manager, we really benefit from that.
It really was nice to get away for 2 whole weeks and just concentrate on what I was doing there, and plus the Grand Canyon was fun.
Fun? We don't usually think of training as fun, and certainly fun is not the goal of training. But people learn best when they're excited, and they're involved, and they're active in learning. And that's the reason why Fundamentals 2 is a classroom course at the Grand Canyon. 3 generations of NPS employees have trained at the Albright Training Center, and this course continues in that tradition. Now, you may be thinking, great, a vacation at the Grand Canyon. That's what I'd have been thinking. But Fundamentals is not a vacation. In fact, this is the first ongoing National Park Service training that actually includes written tests and continuing education credits. It's work. but it's work that introduces you to fellow employees and park partners from all over the U.S. in all kinds of jobs. Online training can do a lot, but there's no substitute for learning from experienced NPS veterans and professionals from within and outside the agency in interactive classroom discussions. So is Fundamentals easy to use? You bet it is. The online units are self-paced, so it's easy to integrate them into your workday. You can log on anytime and complete the 3 online courses on your own schedule. Plus, Fundamentals 2 is offered more than 20 times a year so that everyone can find a time to make a trip to the Grand Canyon. Approximately a year after your Fundamentals 2 class, you'll be reunited with your same classmates at Fundamentals 5 at the Mather Training Center in Harpers Ferry, West Virginia.
And I think the blending of online tele-NPS and in-person, in-a-park kind of experiences is invaluable. And it's all part of the National Park Service in the 21st century.
The online training I really like, and our employees seem to enjoy here because it gives them the opportunity to kind of move through at their own pace.
I know what you're thinking. I have too much work to do. I don't have time for training. But the fact is, you can't afford not to take this training. The more you know about the National Park Service, the more efficient and effective you are in your work every single day. How much time do you waste looking for answers, trying to find information, or searching for sources? How much money does the government waste when we do something wrong the first time and have to go back and do it all over again? This training is a bargain compared with the cost of seat-of-the-pants learning. Just look what you're going to get. Where to find management policies, how to use directives, how to plan your retirement, the role of the 4 C's, how to make your workplace safer, the value of teams, problem-solving skills, why we have core values, providing for visitor use and enjoyment, why we have concessions, how cooperating associations work, what FMSS means, planning your career, and much, much more. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? And this program is broken down into bite-sized portions so it's easier to manage in today's busy world. Each time you complete one of the 5 courses, you get a certificate from the National Park Service and Indiana University certifying your completion in the continuing education units that you've earned. We already have over 1,000 satisfied customers from parks, offices, program centers, and the U.S. Park Police. Let's hear what they think about Fundamentals.
I've seen myself really push to make more interpersonal connections, and this is something that was really stressed in Fundamentals 5, working together. And I can't speak enough about it.
And I find that one interesting outcome of being a Fundamentals 2 is that I now have friends working in many different stands of life within the NPS. And that is a network that has proven to be extremely valuable.
Coming from an outside agency into the National Park Service, I learned a great deal from Fundamentals 1 because I had no background as to the National Park Service.
You know, the Park Service is as much about family and people as it is about the resources and the bureaucracy. And in order to stay connected with each other, we need these experiences where we are together.
What surprised me most about the program was how well everything was organized, the structure, and the different learning techniques they incorporated.
I think that Fundamentals is a great idea because it helps to demystify some of the aspects of the Park Service that maybe it takes you a few years to figure out when you're a brand new employee. It kind of helps to plug you in a little faster to how things work.
Fundamentals is terrific. Now, are you ready for the price? It's absolutely free, or just 3 easy payments of 0, zip, and zilch. You heard right. There's no tuition, and all travel and per diem expenses are covered by NPS training and development at no cost to you or your home unit. Why? Because this is simply the most important training the National Park Service has ever offered for all of its employees, and because you're worth it. Of course, there is one small hitch, and there always is a hitch. Training is an investment in you, and that means that you will be expected to complete the assigned work and commit the time necessary to complete this program. Don't worry, you'll pass. We've never failed anybody. The time you spend will be more than repaid by the benefits you'll receive. You don't want to be left behind, do you? To register, just go to My Learning Manager on any computer at your work site. Your supervisor will be sent a request, and as soon as it's approved, you'll begin Fundamentals 1. This is an investment in yourself, so what are you waiting for?
If you're a capable supervisor and you see yourself as a National Park Service supervisor, there should be no question in your mind whether or not to send people to this training. You'll get back better people, you'll invest in their future, and you'll find the contributions they make to your park or your organization, as well as to the Park Service, will be greatly enhanced. It's a no-brainer.
I've done my part. Now it's your turn. Sign up today. Only you can make the choice to change your life and take charge of your career. Knowledge is power, and we're giving you both knowledge and power that you will use every day. You can't get this training anywhere else. Fundamentals gives you a unique opportunity that helps you keep the legacy of the National Park Service going strong. It's free, it's essential, and you'll get more out of it than you ever expected.
Please go. It's very knowledgeable and very fun, and you will get a whole lot out of it for yourselves.
Don't shortchange anyone. I think if you have an employee out there who is interested in going, that it's only going to benefit both themselves and their workplace.
I think with Fundamentals we're growing leaders, and it's an investment we need to make in time and money, and it's probably one of the most valuable things we do here at the park and nationally.
Fundamentals not only addresses institutional goals, but also personal growth and career development.
It's fantastic. And you know, if I had a chance to do it again, I would do it again.